A young mountain climber, Aaron, was on a solo hiking trip in Blue John Canyon when he had to break his bones, amputate his own arm, and then descend from a 65-foot cliff to make it out alive. But that is not what led him to depression in years to come. Hello, and welcome back to my channel. Now, you may have heard of or seen the movie 127 Hours, which is based on Aaron Ralston's life, but very few have read of his story battling grief and depression. And I will talk about that very soon, but I need to share with you a little bit about what Aaron did. Now, before amputating his own arm, the arm that was crushed by an 800-pound rock, which literally made him take this drastic step. Now, the arm was majorly a deep physical pain, but his mind quickly recognized the bigger issue that he may not live if he continued to not get out of it. The pain, though a more functional coping mechanism, was supported by the awareness of his surroundings, which was a stronger, positive coping method. But in that moment, he decided this was not going to be a suicide, but he was willing to do come what may to make it out alive. So he literally flung himself around the rock to break his own arm, used a knife to cut through his flesh, strapped himself to save himself from the excessive blood loss, and continued to focus on making out alive. Now, after the 2003 ordeal of Blue John Canyon, Aaron had mentioned in many of his interviews that it was love that he held on to, but also it was love in 2006 that broke down Aaron and led him to depression. What Aaron felt in 2003 was pain, but what he went through years later was pain too. But truly, pain can come to any of us. It can come to us differently, and it may look very different at different stages in our life. But one thing's for sure, that we're all familiar with the feeling of pain. What we experience of pain may be because of our past experiences or our understanding of the situation. Now let's just take the example of Aaron. When he had a painful breakup in 2006, he said he was crushed to the core. But that is also because since 2003 and the years before that, he had valued love above all else. Even when he was rescued from Blue John Canyon, he claimed that it was love that kept him alive. But in 2006, when he was battling a bad breakup, he questioned his identity and his worthiness. At some point in this time, the mental pain became a coping mechanism for Aaron to overcome his failed relationship. But that is exactly what pain is. It is a coping method our body uses to make us take the action. The pain is very much a survival technique, as hunger for food is. If you feel hungry, that's when you start to cook, right? It makes us get up and find that solution. And if it is mental pain, it motivates us to look for happier days. But all pain, like all behaviors, has a positive intention. Even in the case of acute appendicitis, hospitals actually record that the primary complaint from the patients that helps with the diagnosis is abdominal pain. Had it not been there, a lot of these cries for help from our body would have gone unanswered. But as we come closer to the end of this video, I want to leave you with just two thoughts. First, pain has a positive intention. And the second, it's a cry for help from your body, whether it's mental, physical, whatever that pain may be. It makes you get up and look for the solution. So it's time that we start to listen to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed spending time with me. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. I will see you in my next video next week. But until then, you take care, love yourself, and stay strong. Bye.